world, welcome to DCodeMania. I am Sahil and you are watching 6th video of the project User Management System with Admin Panel. In previous video you have seen that how I have make the login form functional. Now today in this video I am going to show you how to work on forgot password system. I will upload 2 videos for forgot password system. First, in this video I will only show you how to send reset password instruction on registered user's email ID, and in second video I will show you how to design reset password form and reset the password. So let's start. So here you can see in sign in form there is a link forgot password. So when we click on this forgot password link, then we here we will see forgot password form with an input field email. Okay, and if any user enter his registered email ID in email field and click on reset password button, then we will send an email with password reset instructions. Okay, so for this let's open your project. So this is my project, and just close this home.php file and close this logout.php file also, close this session.php file also, and here in index.php file, first when we scroll down, then here you can see this is the forgot password box. Okay, and this is the forgot password form. Okay, that contains only one input field, that is email, and here in form tag you can see there is an ID with forgot hyphen form and an input with name, email and ID f email. Okay, and there is a button also with ID forgot hyphen btn. Okay, so first what I will do is I will send an Ajax request to the server with the form data of this forgot password. Okay, so let's come here and let's write some comment forgot password Ajax request. Okay, now here what I will do is I will select the button forgot password button. So forgot hyphen btn, then I will use click event function, pass e parameter here. Now first I will validate the form using check validity method. So here I will use if statement and then select the form, forgot hyphen form, and select 0, and using check validity method I will check the validity of the form. Now first here we will use this prevent default method to prevent the page to refresh, and then what I will do next is I will select the forgot button again, and then this time I will change the text. When someone click on reset password button, then first we will display a message, text, please wait, and then we will send an Ajax request to the server, and we will send the request to assets/php/action.php file. Okay, and here I will use method post, and data will be form data. So here I will grab the form again, forgot hyphen form dot serialize, and I will concatenate with an extra string that will be action equal to forgot, and then I will use success function here, success function pass response, and then for now I'm just going to use console.log to display the response. Save. Now go to action.php file. Now here I will write some PHP codes to handle the forgot password Ajax request. Okay, so here just I'm going to write some comment, handle forgot password Ajax request. Now here I will use if it's set, and then I will use super global variable post, and I will check if action is set. Then I will check the value of action. If the value of action is equal to forgot, then we will execute this if statement, otherwise not. Okay, so here I'm just using print r to check is our form data is receiving in server or not. So just save and go to your browser, open your console, refresh this page. Now in the forgot password form, and here I will just write this email ID and click on this. Now here you can see email is showing here, so it means our form data is going to the server. Now here you can see when I click in this button, and after successful submission of the form, here still showing please wait. So let's fix this. So come to index.php, and now just remove this console.log. First what I will do is I will again select the forgot button, and then I will change the value reset password again. And next thing I will do is I will select the form and reset the form once it is submitted. Okay, so here I will use reset method. Okay, reset method. Now one thing more I will do is I will use forgot alert, and here I will use HTML method and pass the response. Now we have to create this forgot alert div somewhere in the forgot password form. So here this is the form, so here I will use div and paste. Now inside this div we will display the alert, success or failure alert. Okay, now client side is okay. Now first what I will do is I will create a method inside auth.php file. Okay, so here just write forgot password, and here just write public function for forgot underscore password, and here I will pass two parameter token and email. Okay, now first I will write SQL query. So here I will write update users set token equal to placeholder token, and token underscore expire equal to, I will use date function here, date underscore add, and I will just use now function to put current date and time in token expire column, and here I will also use interval 10 minute. Now this line will add 10 minute more to the current time. Okay, so just use this and write here where email equal to placeholder email. Now just declare statement variable, and using this will use con prepare, use SQL variable here. Now just execute the query, and here I will bind the variable. So first variable is token, so just write token with value token and email with value email, email. Okay, and then return true. Okay, now if you go to the table users, then here you can see we have a token column and token expire column. Okay, so what here I am doing is, here you can see in this SQL query I am updating token with some random token of alphanumeric characters, and I will also update token expire with current date and time with 10 minute extra. That will be used for link expiration. So whenever an user enter his email ID here and click on reset password button, then an email with reset password link will be sent to the registered email with only that will be only valid for 10 minutes. Okay, after 10 minutes, if user click on that that link after 10 minutes, then the link will be not work. Okay, that's why I have used here interval 10 minutes. Okay, now let's come to action.php file again, and now here what I will do is I will just here just remove this, and I will create a variable email, and using user object I will call test underscore input method, and here I will use super global variable post and then type email to grab the email into this email variable, and then I will again create another variable user underscore found, and here I will use user object, and here I will use current user method that is already defined in auth.php. Here you can see. Now using this current user method I will check that this email is registered or not. Okay, so current user, and here pass email. Now using if statement I will check user found not equal to null. If this means if any user found, then we will execute this if statement, and if no user found, then we will not then we will not execute this if statement. Okay, so now first what I will do inside this if statement is, first I will create a token. So just declare token variable, and I will use unique ID function of PHP. Now unique ID function will generate some unique alphanumeric characters, and now let use token variable again, and here I will use str underscore shuffle, and here I will pass the token variable again. Now what this str underscore shuffle function will do is, when we click when a page refreshes, then every time it shuffles the unique ID value. Okay, and now what I will do is I will use user object, and I will call the forward password, and here I will pass the token and where email. Okay, now this will only update the token with current time, and where email will be that email that is entered here. Okay, in the users table, but email will not send because here I'm not sending any email right now. But now here I will use PHP Mailer library to send email. Okay, so for this what I will do is just go to your browser, and here in Google write PHP Mailer, and this is the first link. Just open, you will get something like github.com/phpmailer/php mailer. Okay, now just go below, and using Composer we will download the PHP Mailer library into our project. So just copy this command. Now open your project. So this is my project, user -system. Open, and I will open this asset folder and then PHP folder. So inside PHP folder I will download the PHP Mailer library. Okay, so here just press shift button and click the right mouse button, and now click on open command window here. Now just paste the command here and hit enter. Now it will take some times to download the PHP Mailer library into your project directory. Okay, so wait for some time. Now here you can see the PHP Mailer library files are downloaded successfully. Now let's close this command prompt, and here you can see in PHP folder there is another folder vendor that is created when we are installing the PHP Mailer library. So inside this vendor folder all the PHP Mailer library files are here, and you can see here there are two files is that is already that is auto created, this composer.json file and this composer.log file. So these two files are useless, so I will not use these two files, but leave this as it is. Now just close this window and go to your project. Now here you can see this is the vendor folder. Now what I will do next is just come here again, and so just go below, just copy this code, and at the top of the action.php, just after the session start, paste these codes, and just remove this comment, and so just remove this comment. Now here what I am doing is I am just including the auto load.php file. Here you can see this is inside the vendor folder, auto load.php file. So here is the autoload.php file. Now I am creating an object of PHP Mailer class, and the object is $mail. Okay, now I will use this object to call any method that is defined inside this PHP Mailer class. Okay, so just come below, and here what I will do is I will use try and catch block. So in try block I will use mail, and then I will use each SMTP method to send the mail, and then I will again use mail, and I will use host equal to so here I will use Gmail Gmail ID as SMTP server. Okay, so in host we have to write smtp dot gmail.com. okay, and here just remove this line, and here just write smtp auth equal to true. Okay, and just copy, and here in user name you have to write your Gmail ID which you want to use as SMTP server. Okay, and here in password you have to write the password of the username that you are just using as SMTP server. Okay, so I will write these two fields later, just do other things like SMTP secure, and here I will just come here and copy this, paste, and I will again use mail, and this time I will use port. Okay, now port will be 587. now mail set from. Okay, now here I will also use the same email ID which I am using as SMTP server here. Okay, so I will also do it later, just mail, and here I will use add address. Okay, now this is the recipient email ID where we are sending the email. So here just pass email variable, and now mail is HTML, so we will send HTML content. So here we have to make this true, and mail subject, so our mail subject will be reset password, and now we have to use body, and in body here I will use h3 tag, close the h3 tag, and inside this h3 tag I will write click the below link to reset your password. Okay, and then I will use a br tag to line break, and then I will use anchor tag just remove this title attribute, and in href attribute I will write, just go here and paste here http colon // localhost name of your project. Okay, and here I will use a file name reset-pass.php. okay, and with this I will send some details like email. Okay, so here just write email equal to, and here I will use email variable. Okay, and I will also send, now here and token equal to, here we will use token variable. Okay, okay, now what I will do next is just copy the same link and paste here also. Okay, now here I will again use br for line break, and then here I will write regards, and again I will use br tag, and then I will write DCodeMania. okay, so this is the body of our email, and then finally we will send the mail using send method, and I will display some success message using user object. So message method, here I will use success type, and in message we have send you the reset link in your email ID, please check your email. Okay, and if something went wrong and mail is not sent, then here we will use catch block and exception $e. Here I will use echo user object, we will call the so message and method, and here what I will do is I will write danger alert type, and here something went wrong, please try again later. Okay, and if user is not found, then we will also display a message. So just here I will use else echo user object and so message. Here I will use info message type alert type, this email is not registered. Okay, now okay, so everything is fine. Now we have to mention our email ID and password of that email ID. So for this, what I'm going to do is in config.php file, I will create two constant. First constant for username. So here I will write username equal to, and here I will write the email ID, and here const password. Okay, here I will write the password. So here you have to write your email ID which you want to use as SMTP server, like whatever your email ID @gmail.com, and here the password. Okay, so I'm going to write my email ID and password. So for a while I'm just going to pause this video. Okay, so I have written my username and password in config.php file. So how I will access those constant here in axon.php file? So here we can access just by writing the database class. Okay, class name, and here I will use scope resolution operator and username, and here I will write database scope resolution operator password. Okay, in set from I will use database scope resolution operator username, and here you can also define some name. This is optional, so just use decode. Here I'm using just DCodeMania. Now save this, and let's try to check that is this working fine or not. So just hide this, refresh. Now let's registered with real email ID first. So click on sign up, and here just write name. This is my real email ID, and here I in password I will write 12345 12345. Okay, now click on sign up. So here you can see sign up is successful, and the page is redirected to home.php file. Okay, now if I click on logout, then we are logged out from home.php file, and if we go to users table, then here we have a new row with email ID this, and if we look in token and token expire, then we in token expire the current timestamp is stored, but in token there is nothing. So now if we go here again and click on forgot password, and let's enter any email ID that is not registered, then and let's see what happens. So here if I enter any wrong email ID and click on reset password, then here you can see we are getting an alert, this email is not registered. Okay, now let's enter the correct email ID that is registered. So this email ID is registered, so now click on reset password. Now here you can see please wait message. So wait for some time. So it's saying something went wrong, please try again later. So what's the problem? Now let's check here. Okay, so mail is smtp host smtp@gmail.com, smtp auth user name password smtp secure, everything is okay. Then why add address? Okay, let's check one more time, refresh, go to forward password and click on reset password, wait. So this time you can see we have send you the reset link in your email ID, please check your email. Okay, so now let's come to the email ID and refresh. So here you can see the email is received from DCodeMania, and subject reset password. If I open this, then here you will get a link. So with email ID this and token equal to this. Now if we go to users table, then here you can see only this user have token in a token assigned, and here here in token expire you can see this is the current time stamp with 10 minute extra. Okay, so this link will expire in 10 minutes. So an user have to reset his password before 10 minutes. Okay, so now for now if we click on this link, then it is redirecting to reset -pass.php, and this file is not created yet. Okay, so we will create this file in next video, and we will also see other things to reset a password. Okay, so that's it for this video. In next video I will show you how to work on rest of the function of forget password. So thanks for watching this video. Please like, share this video, and also subscribe this channel.